Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're taking a look at a mono green list that looks nothing like what we've seen so far. I was gonna say this season, but in a long time. This is more akin to like throwback Stompy, really. So this should be a fun one, but I have no idea how effective this list is gonna be. But if you notice, it's a very short and tight list. So we're starting with 4 Cenote Scouts because, well, it's +1/+1, maybe even a 2/2 when we start. This is fine. Evolving Adaptive, obviously, because it grows a little bit over each of the turns. Tail Swipe, so we have some removal. Instant speed removal at that, which is kind of important. The kicker here, though, see what I did with Lavaspur Boots? Like, this allows every single thing to have haste, but it also gives ward to things, which is super nice. So even after a sweeper, your next creature comes out and gets to immediately attack, and this is actually really cool, and it's super cheap. So we'll see if this works out. Another card that I've kind of been on the fence about is Aloe Alchemist. Now, that being said, the card makes sense here. It's a 3/2 with Trample for 2, which is great. But you can also plot it for 2 to give something else +3/+2 in Trample, so this could help you punch past some things. Or if you have a big creature that's already loaded up, you can give it Trample to be a finisher. Lots of stuff going on with this. Some Bristly Bill, not too much of a surprise that this is here, but, you know, getting lands, bump your team, why not? Feral Encounter. Now, this one's interesting because Feral Encounter is a card I've been on the fence about, but what I do like about it in this list is almost everything costs 1 or 2 mana. So if you do this, there's a good chance you'll be able to play what you get off the top, so you don't really have any feel bad to use this whenever, which is kind of cool. Gonna play some Flourishing Bloomkin because this can likely just be really big. We have some Quirion Beastcaller because it grows every turn and can move counters around. And then Kodama the Westry because we have enough things that can have counters on them that we can get extra land, and then the land works with Bristly Bill, so why not go for it? And then the land base here is pretty simple. It's Boseiju, Forest. However, I'm going to swap one of these and put a Merrick's in because we're not even playing a bunch of stuff that's like triple green, so I don't think there's a reason to not play this. I also want to give credit here that when I found this list online, it comes from a user that goes by the username CBassP, I believe, so I want to make sure that's out there as well. Now, again, I don't know if this thing's going to work, but if you do like these Stompy style green decks, when you get to the end of the video, don't forget there'll be a link at the bottom. It'll take you to Moxfield, a channel sponsor where you could download this, or a bunch of other sweet decks you can check out in Standard. For now, though, let's go see if this throwback is able to still beat people down. All right, we get to go first. I guess we'll keep it. I mean, we can't throw this back, right? Even if we just lose the Beastcaller early, I mean, we just lose it. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, it wasn't a cut down, so that's good, right? Aftermath Analyst. Now see, this is interesting because this is where I would normally want to play a Kodama. However, Aftermath Analyst can't do anything for a turn. Because you gotta have 4 mana, right? Yeah, okay. I guess we're fine. And we'll attack. They're not going to block here. So we'll get a land for our troubles, which further grows the Flourishing Bloomkin, which is nice. Also, Simi unlocks whatever we find from Feral Encounter. That's even better, what I'd want to kill. Do we just try to take out both of them? Is how this is going to work? So we will... we'll take... this? And is this a fight spell? Creature among them, put the rest on the bottom of the border. You may cast extra. Deals damage equal to its power. Alright, so it's not a fight, it's a bite. Excellent. Good to know. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and... Oh, I can't. I should have played this. I forgot I'm about to lose it. I wasn't even thinking. Ah, well. Live and learn. Alright, then it started the attack. Then we still get attack for 8. Go get another land. So we do lose the Alchemist, but we leave enough damage on board that it puts the opponent in a bad spot here. Hey, that gains you a point of life, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Yep. Ooh, okay, sure. Sure. Feels like a little bit of a tough keep, but we'll see. Alright, come on. Man. Alright. I was hoping to get a land there, so we would know we could play our Kodama next turn. But, I guess if we can't, we can't. Alright, Gleeful Demolition. Yes. You got it. Warden. Okay, so now we want to land, so we can just play Adaptive, and then Feral to fight a Warden? Want it to be that. Okay. I will take a Cenote Scout here. Oh, it sucks they were passing up Bristling Bill, but that's fine. Hey, we didn't hit a land for once, but actually probably kind of wanted a land this time. Maybe attack for 3 here? I guess that's safe. I don't know. Virtue, you got it. Another Novus Inspector. All you. Alright, we're attacking. I mean, I figure if we can block enough things, then we're mostly okay. Case. Kill that. Alright, we get to move a counter over, so that's not the worst thing. Alright. Interesting. Wow, why did we draw 3, man? I'm just looking for a little bit of a break deck, not even a big one. Just a little teeny one. Like, just help me out a little bit. I mean, you might as well just play the Virtue here. Yep. That makes the most sense. Ooh, what do we get to do with this? Let's have... Alright, another Bloomkin doesn't suck. That's cool. That also pumps up our Adaptive a little bit. Let's get rid of that. And then attack, attack, attack. Attack? I mean, this doesn't really have a good attack. They just block that with the 2-3, block a 2-2 there, block a 2-3 there, take 4. Is that good enough for us? I guess it kind of has to be. Oh, they didn't even block the 2-2? Oh, they just gifted us a land for no reason here, but okay. And now they're at 3? I mean, alright, cool. I think the recurring pattern we're seeing is against stuff like Mono Red or the Boros tokens decks, you kind of have to get at least 2 removal spells. Doesn't matter if it's Feral Encounter or the Tail Swipe, but you got to get at least 2 to resolve, I think, to have a real chance and force them to have to start blocking or whatever. If you don't, feels a lot tougher. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. I mean, if these all stick, this is a strong turn. I don't expect them all to stick, though. That's kind of wishful thinking. But if they do for some reason, could be awesome sauce. Alright. Getting in there. Go get more land. So hopefully we get some live draws here. Alright, well that's enough for the opponent to give up. That might be the fastest game I've played where somebody didn't mulligan to like 4 or 5 early in a long time. Like, we were basically on turn 3, about to go have a pile of land out. Opponent's already at 12. Like, yeah, that's a sicko turn. And we had lethal next turn, technically, because of the Alchemist. Wow. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. I mean, hey, at least we got a tail swipe in this fight. Don't love when they just leave stuff on top, though. That's usually a bad sign. How? We're holding... Oh, my God, we've already drawn 5 lands. How is the 6th one on top? How are we missing so often with the... Oh, my gosh. This is brutal. This is just brutal. All right. Man. Ugh. Maybe I'm supposed to just tail swipe and fight the infantry. That feels like that makes more sense, actually. I probably should have just done that. But if they kill Bill here now, we can't even kill anything with a tail swipe. Okay, Rage, that still leaves us some room to work. That's fine. I'll take 7. Alright. Put a counter here. Then we'll deal here. Then we'll just give up having an actual thing. We'll just take this because it doesn't matter. This kind of clears the way at least a little bit for us to work. And they had shock, land. Alright, sucks to be you, Bill. Like, something's got to give. Yep. Another kill spell. That's a little shady. What was that about? Maybe waiting to see if we put something on that 2/2. We are not. We're just going to try to attack with the Flourishing Bloomkin opponent. A 5-power one at that. Alright. Flick shot. You got it. Yeah, it looks like that slick shot's going to have to block a Flourishing Bloomkin here. Oh, nope. Opponent says they're just willing to die. Okay, fair enough. Yep, GG's. Whew, alright. Here's a fun quiz. I guess I'll keep this. Probably shouldn't, because 4 lands is a lot for this deck, but... Coulrophobia. Y'all know what that actually is. I know, because it's the fear of clowns, believe it or not. I believe that's what that is. Somebody can Google me and tell me I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. Yep, that's a thing. I'm going to go with this. It's only going to be a 2/2 here. But we could possibly play a Bloomkin, tail swipe something, get an attack in. We'll see how this goes. I mean, they also might just have a case here and then we just die. I mean, or the opponent could have all 3 mana things in hand and be stuck on 2 lands. I don't know. Nope, there's a 3rd land. Lunark Veteran. And an Epicure. So they're just going to go for a big attack next turn. Reasonable enough. I mean, we got to block one of them. And if we die, we die. I get wanting to put us a little bit lower, though. It does make sense. So this creates a different question. If I play Bill first, I get a 3/3. No, I just want 2 3/3s. And then I can still tail swipe something. Actually, if I'm going to tail swipe something, I'm better off doing it now, I think. Because this actually is a fight spell. During turn, creature you control gets +1/+1, then those creatures fight. So, yeah, let's just kill off. I kind of want to say Lunarch Veteran, but then they get a flyer, which I don't love. I'm going to go here. And then let me do some quick math here. If they play the dude that comes out with a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we can still block one. All right. I mean, they could play a 1/1 and then attack or whatever, and it'll suck, but we'll get over it. All right, they don't have it. Whoa, what? Roaming Throne? Yo. Like, wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Roaming Throne. That was definitely not on my bingo card, let me tell you. All right, sure. We're doing a thing. Animpakal, you got it, friend. We would love to block these knuckleheads. Ooh, and we got a Lavaspur Boots. What do we do with this? Give Bill a +1. We attack, opponent has to block with everything, right? Otherwise, we just pump Bill? Yeah, alright. I mean, if you got it and you can kill us, then cool. You're gonna have to show it to us. Alright, if I'm dead, I'm dead. That does not kill us dead. That's annoying, but still does not kill us dead. Alright, you know what we need here? We need a... Kadama would have been it. That would have been the right answer deck. Put a counter on... Everybody's getting blocked anyway, so I don't think it really matters. Alright. How do we want to do this? Oh, you know what? I could have put a counter here and given this trample. Is that enough? Makes it 8, 7, 9, 10? Could have made it 11. Nah, it wouldn't have been enough. Just trying to think, like, is there a world where we force the opponent to block everything here? I don't know if there is. If these two get through, that's 9. Those will double. So you block, block, let one through? That's probably real. But if we give one trample... Oh, this is so much math. Alright, I think I'm just attacking. Yeah, I'm gonna say, that has to block. So that's not even a choice. Alright, and then I think we just play this. And yes, I gave up some points of damage, but the reason is that I wasn't totally sure what they were willing to do. And I kind of wanted to get a feel for that before we committed to anything else. Alright, Roaming Throne's going to trigger a bunch of duders. Yeah, we needed a fight spell. We needed a bunch of things along the way here. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Because you're going to gain a bunch of life here, for sure. Alright, so what's that? 7, 9... We just... Guess we just block here, right? Ah, that's not it. Gosh dang it. We were so close. We were so close, even with that one block. This isn't going to do it. We get 10. I mean, one of these gets blocked, so 12. Yeah, it's not going to cut it. Gosh dang it. We just drew too many lands. Alright, I'm going to keep this. Why not? Okay, I'm going to turn 1 adaptive. Boundary. Oh, that's not good for us. Alright, let's see if you find a land. You did not. And we definitely don't need a pile more adaptives, that's for sure. Okay. Simulacrum. Alright, well, we're on limited time here, folks. Good news, bad news? Bad news, we lose all our stuff next turn. Good news, we at least get 3 land here. And that's gotta count for something, right? I mean, we can make Merrick's tokens. Alright, that's not the worst thing here, actually. They get 1/4/4. Ooh, okay. I don't think we can kill the opponent here, but man, we can get close. Alright, so we have 6 mana. And we only need 4 green. So we have everything we need. So here's the plan. We turn one of these into a 5 power guy, right? Oh, wait, I did that wrong. I should have put it on the scout. Ah, because these are going to get bigger. Oh, I messed up. That might have been my shot. Damn. 9, 10, 11. Yep. Oh, no, I still would have been 1 short. So I guess it doesn't matter that much. Don't really matter which we take here, I guess. But either way, I did goof this up. A lot of ways. I could have kept the other Flourishing Bloomkin in hand. Yeah. I messed up. Because I could have fought first just to see, and then play the Bloomkin. But if they don't have a sweeper, then I guess we're fine. But okay, well that makes 2 bodies, so that sucks. If we can, well, I was about to say if I could find a land, we could fight 1. Actually, we can fight 1, and that's all we need to be able to fight, I guess. So that works. Play this. Play this. Not that it matters. Have this fight this one. And then we attack for exactly lethal, losing all the rest of our bodies. Wow. I don't think this is a matchup we normally win like that, but I'm going to take it. All right, let's keep it. This seems good enough. Little concerning if this ends up being a green-on-green fight, because the other green decks tend to have the larger bodies. Oh, they're ramping. This is going to be a real problem. Okay, well, we'll just try to make the most of it. I'm almost hoping to draw a 1 mana dude. Okay, well, does that really solve our problems here? Really doesn't. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll just have to worry about all this rampy stuff later. All right. Okay, good news. I'll have at least a 4/4 Bloomkin next turn. Maybe a 5/5. All right, didn't need to worry about it. All right, this seems playable. All right. I mean, we're putting Bill on 2 mostly. And why? I just want 1 counter on a Cenote Scout. Come on. Turn 1 Cenote Scouts get to be 2/2s every once in a while, right, deck? I'm going to give up. I kind of want to say Merrick's here, but I'm going to do this. And attack with my lowly 1/1. That's all I can do. Would you like to leave my Bristly Bell alone? I'm assuming the answer is going to be no. Alright, well, Tiny Bones joins up. Sure. You can have another forest, I guess? I mean... Alright, I'm going to give up Merrick's here. Alright. I put it on the Cenotes guy because I figure if they have something to kill a thing, it'll go after Bristly Bill anyway, so we at least get some value after he dies. Face down Duder. Sure. So this cost me 3 to fight that. I don't even know. Oh, that's probably the skeleton guy. The 6/2 or whatever. If this is going to cost me 3, then I might as well. Just keep things off of us, I guess. And that's exactly what it was. It was the 6/2. Alright, that's all we needed. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, here comes cut down number 1. Unlicensers. You can have that all day. I mean, we know this is dead, but we gotta try. I could have went with Evolving Adaptive here, though, to be honest. And probably could have been okay. Yep, you doth have a Preacher. Okay, so... Now the question... You know what? It's not really that big of a question, is it? We go here. We go here, put a counter. And then we kind of let them choose what they want to do here. Actually, I guess not really. We just do this, right? And then attack with the Beast Caller. And then I still have 2 creatures I got to deal with. And then hopefully we can find a land and still have some Feral Encounter actions that matter. Opponent chose not to block. That's very interesting. With the mono black deck here. I mean, they might just get rid of everything that costs 2 or less or whatever. And if so, that would start turning this game pretty badly for us. Okay, that's probably one of the better things that could have happened. They're going to kill our Beast Caller too. And I would understand if you did. I kind of want them to play some inconsequential knucklehead. I mean, now I'm thinking about it, isn't it silly that we've given black, like, all the different efficient removal? We gave them basically a death touch creature at every cost, you know, or thereabouts, right? Like, it's like, why did we do that? Even if we exclude the whole idea that there's a 3-year standard, like, we've been continually doing it in every set, so even 2-year standard would have had a lot of them. Alright, that was a bit weird. I'm just going to make a safe play here. Because the opponent timed out, but I've also seen weird things where the opponent times out and then they still have a kill spell when they come back. Or they're just like slow rolling and then have the kill spell on your turn. So if we would have tried Barrel Encounter, there's a chance it wouldn't actually get rid of that. And here, I think I'm okay just attacking with the Beast Caller. If it gets blocked, we still get to trample, get a land. If it doesn't, fine. If it gets killed, we move the counters over to the adaptive, and that's fine too. Alright, it's weirdly still hovering on their last little bit of their timer. Alright, looks like they're back. Or they're already been there. Okay, so they just took the 5 there. I mean, so the opponent's been there this whole time, apparently. I don't really know what's happening. Yep, you definitely get to remove some stuff from my graveyard. Wait, and they only removed 1? Doesn't that get to remove 2? Yeah. Why did you leave 1? This is strange. Oh, well, look. Another Preacher of the Schism. Yep, not blocking. Okay, well, another land doesn't greatly help us. Let's see if we find something with this. Wow, another Kodama, huh? Well, might as well take it and get it out of the deck. We're not going to cast it here, though. Probably don't want to fire off that other one yet. I'm just going to play a land. I mean, I guess... No, because I'm going to attack with the one I have. There's no point getting crazy. Alright. I mean, good news is we'll get more lands out of the deck here. So there's that. Yep. More land! Like we need that much more. Actually, we need no more. Would be good. In all honesty. Not a good time for us. Alright, that duder's cut down. No! That's so bad for us. Ah. Jeez. Exactly what we didn't want to see. That is the most well-timed Deep Cavern Bat imaginable. Oh, that sucks. That hurts my soul on so many levels. And we don't even have a real card because we do 3 Kodamas here. Another fight spell? Nah, no luck. Gosh dang it. Well, I guess we might as well attack with both. I mean, there's no loss here, right? Oh, wait, no! I should have played the other Kodama. Well, no, because I wouldn't be able to attack. Never mind. It's fine. So they've got a block here, effectively. Yeah. Alright, opponent goes to 1. We get a land. We get to kill this duder. Oh, no, because that only have... Oh, that was stupid. That only happens at the start of combat, that we get to fight something. Barrel Encounter's so dumb. Why is that card worded that way? I should have held on to it. That's so stupid. And I know better, too. Just got trigger happy. Dang it. Yeah, I don't even get the value of getting to kill their creature here. If I lose, it's literally because of that play. Alright, well, they only have 2 blockers, so we're good here. They attack, they make a 1-1. This is still going to trample, so we're good. I mean, their best bet, I was going to say, well, that doesn't even do anything. Yeah. Sure. No blocks. I just got a bit lucky here. Misplayed, but I'm not going to get punished for it. Yep. Yeah, and what I was saying is the Feral Encounter only gets the fight thing at the beginning of the next combat phase this turn. So you have to use it in your pre-combat main phase if you want to fight something. It's a really weird card. I have some past videos where we ranted about this card, but it's wild. It's playable but quirky, and you have to not do what I just did. Ugh. You know what? I'll keep it just to see what happens. This is probably a bad hand, though. I mean, I guess if I find one of my 1/1s, I could put the boots on it and attack, and that'd be somewhat useful. But otherwise, this probably isn't great. Double tail swipe maybe does something. I don't know. Alright, let's not let this go too crazy here. Taplands, not a bad thing for us. Ooh, Bristly Bill. Okay, we like where this is going. Counter on you. Fight one of these. Just to make it harder for them to cast Night Errant Avios or whatever next turn. Alright. Trying to do some things here. Arguably, I should have put a counter on Bristly Bill, because now they could play a creature and then use the enchantment to kill it, which would be annoying, but tis what it is. Okay. Options and things. Counter's going to go here. We could Aloe Alchemist straight up, attack, fight something. Ugh, what are we trying to do here? We got a lot of parts happening. If I give this +3 and move this over, that's 8, 9. That's not the best, though. I think we do this. Go ahead and do this. And then we see where the opponent wants to try to block here. I mean, because that's 12. And if they try to, like, double block Bristly Bill, then we fight something for sure. Okay, I think we could live with that. I don't think that's worth being too upset over here. And not moving the Lavaspur Boots over, because this gives us options to do other things. Ah, crap. We're going to have to fight that bunny corn right now, aren't we? Oh, I hate it, but I think we have to. Is this going to go up to a 7 and we can get this to a 7? That's if they have nothing else in hand. Oh, gosh. Alright, well, it's got to be what it's got to be. Sucks to be us. Okay, they didn't have another permanent, so I guess we could have maybe gotten away with it on our turn, but we don't know that to be fact. Yeah, wouldn't have gotten there. So, choose what it is. Let's ride. Going to attacks. Alright, opponent's at 7. In the turn. Good news here is if we can get another Bloomkin and get in there with another 5 alongside these 3s, that could be sweet. Alright, that's a good blocker. Nothing. Wow. Well, they only did it for 1, so there's not a lot there. Wow, and they're still aggressively attacking here. That's super concerning. We play this. Give this haste. This becomes a 3/3. They block something. They take 7. Oh, yes, that's it. Don't plot. Move this over. And attack. Whew, man. Yep, still 7. All right, cool, cool. But yeah, I think it still holds, right? And these matchups against the mono red or the Boros decks, you got to hit at least 2 removal spells, I think, to have a shot. Unless you just have like a crazy draw and they don't get any removal. I think you have to draw at least 2 to really make a fight out of it. All right, let's keep it. We have double boots. I don't know what the hell that means, but we can go adaptive boots, and then maybe like bill counter boots, something like that, or bill counter equip, I should say. All right, here we go. Please don't get our board swept. Okay, that land's actually pretty critical here. Get in there. Field of Ruin was the first thing we saw. All right, let's try the first one. Does this get countered? It does not. Put this on Bill. Why not? Get in there. All right, opponent's at 11. Can we get more damage in time? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to get our Bloomkin. Not a Bloomkin. But maybe still okay? Alright, opponent's at 3. I guess arguably I could have just played well, that doesn't change anything. They're at 5. Put a counter here. Put the boots on a 3. I mean on a 2. Is that what we want to do? The opponent blocks, takes 5? Yeah. I mean, unless they have a Fading Hope or something. Alright, cool. We'll take it. Alright, let's keep it. See how hard it's going to be this time for us to get a 2/2 Scouts. What is this? Oh, this is straight up Vampires. Come on, 2/2 Cenote Scout. Don't do us wrong here. Come on. Hey, we did it. Actually, do we need another Lavaspur Boots? Maybe. We kind of know what our next couple turns are, because I'm going to play Bloomkin, then I'm going to play Bill, put a counter, so it might be fine. Pay a life. Yeah, that's fine. We're not blocking that. Whatever. Alright, what you got for this turn? Bloodtod Harvester. Seems fair. Let's... Kind of want to just play a Bristly Bill here and kind of force their hand on removal because they would have to use the Harvester. Oh, they're just blocking with the Harvester straight up. Okay. Well, then I guess we will lead with one of these. Not what I originally intended, but okay. This works. Guess what? Not blocking again. Feel free to pay the life. I mean, they can't kill Bill without a creature here, because these don't let you cast spells. So they must be looking for actual mana. Nope. Alright. This might put us back in the driver's seat a little bit. Let's go counter on Bill to get started. Play a Bloomkin. Play a Lavaspur Boots. And I will be attacking for 3. Unfortunate if I have to lose a Bloomkin here, but cost of doing business. I also have to be careful because they could discard and then play their lifelink. Yeah, exactly, the Markov Baron. That's exactly what I was just thinking about. Good news here, that does have lifelink, but still leaves us in a good spot here. Hopefully we could find an actual creature, but we did not. Having another creature attack here would have been real nice. But under the circumstances, we get to put counters on multiple things. Then next turn, maybe double up some counters. So I'm going to try to pressure the opponent. Hope we don't die over these 2 turns with their lifelink and such. And we're just going to say, hey, even if you find something to kill our stuff, you're going to need all your mana to do it. Here we go. I mean, that's a 10 ball. All right. End the turn. I mean, that's a solid another blocker. I mean, that's real. They're going to play another Markov Baron. Nope. Discarding. What is this guy? Sacrifice another creature. Gains indestructible. 3-1. Alright. That's something. Alright. Now if we just find... what's his name? The, oh, what's it called? Kadama. Man, we only drew all these lands? Gross. Okay. We attack, they block. If that's the case, I would probably rather just leave back a Bristly Bill and... yeah, let's just attack here. Sweet. Fortunately, that was all part of my master plan to begin with. Losing a Bristly Bill, that is. Man, if any of these lands would have been any other spell in the deck, we'd have already won. This is rough. And I mean literally, because it would have been a fight spell or it would have been a creature, and all our creatures get haste from Lavaspur Boots. And then they're going to go to 3, and we're going to go to 4. Sure. I mean, we're kind of in the same situation, so... fight spells and whatnot. Nope, just another land. Yeah, we're dead. We can't even... that's the worst. That's the worst. Like, we literally just drew lands. Okay, we'll try this out. Hopefully these fight spells matter. I wouldn't mind another 2-mana thing, though, instead of having to use Bristly Bill here. Come on, be a 2/2. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, boy. Never mind, I guess we're going to be playing Bristly Bill here next turn, so we can try to get as much damage in as we can. Just got to keep monitoring their graveyard to know what we're worried about. Back. Try to put a counter on Bill. Yeah, we'll... Plot this guy. Attack. Wow, nothing. Are you playing sweepers? These decks don't usually. Alright. Let's gamble. Probably just gonna flip stuff in the yard. Alright, well, my Boros went there, and that's good, with no targets. No sweeper. And this is, sadly, not where we want to be, because these fight spells don't currently matter. Oh, do I want to go looking for another creature? I think I do. You're better than nothing. Alright. Submit 0. I mean, something to gain life, I'm sure. Alright, Igonjo works. Opponent's at 5. End the turn. Alright, cool. Okay, so first thing I want to say is I lost a few games early on with this trying to figure out the best sequence of cards and like the best ways to use Feral Encounter and all that, and led to some weird game states that it could have been avoided. So you might need to play a couple of practice games, take it into the play queue, goof around with it before you try to ladder with this. Now that said, it's a good deck, and honestly, Lavaspur Boots is a cool bit of innovation if you're going to go super small here. My concern, though, is we don't really have a big thing. I mean, we kind of have Flourishing Bloomkin as our big thing, but we don't have anything to do with all that mana we get, and that's a bit disappointing. Like, I wouldn't mind even having, like, a Gold Vein Hydra or something of that nature. Also, having a way to get rid of artifacts and enchantments. And there are several things you could do. There's the 3/2 guy that has Proliferate and whatever. Like, that's doable. You could also play the Charm, Archdruid's Charm, I think is viable as well, and still gives you a fight spell. So, that's the tough part that's I'm struggling with here. Because I want just a little more versatility in the deck, since we're kind of very one-note, the way the deck is built. That being said, it does do what it's trying to do very well. The Aloe Alchemist is one of the tougher cards for me to want to leave into the deck, but when you do have something like a big Flourishing Bloomkin, because a lot of times this is able to get to like 6/6 or 7/7 in this deck, that could give you just enough with the +3 to be able to trample over and win, right? Because this is also one of the few things that doesn't get counters on it, unless you put counters from Bristly Bill to be able to get the benefit from Kadama of the Westry. So there's a lot of little weird parts you kind of have to follow and go along with and figure out. But once you do, this is a very interesting version of mono green. Like, it's not conventional by any means. But again, I think I mentioned this in one of the games, is you get an early 2 removal against mono red or against the Boros aggro deck, and you can actually beat those matchups. And Lavaspur Boots helps you in the control fights, right? It gives everything haste. Now, the problem being some of your things are small, but it still damages damage, right? So yeah, overall, this is what we're going to post up. It's 4 Cenote Scout, 4 Evolving Adaptive, 3 Tail Swipe, 4 Lavaspur Boots, 4 Aloe Alchemist, 3 Bristly Bill, 4 Feral Encounter, 4 Flourishing Bloomkin, 4 Aquarian Beastcaller, 4 Kadama the Westry, 1 Boseiju, 20 Forest, 1 Merrick's. But again, I think if you wanted to cut a Feral Encounter for an Archdruid's Charm, maybe even play 2 Charms and go to 61, I think it would be fine in this deck. Or if you want to cut 1 Alchemist and 1 Encounter to play the 2 Charms, I think you could be okay with that as well. Or just play some big hasty thing. One of the 4 mana haste creatures or whatever could also help you out too. So there's options, but yeah, not a bad list overall. And if you like these really aggressive aggro decks, we did play a Rakdos deck that actually made use of the new big Scorpion Dragon, and it was kind of cool, and you're able to play practically empty-handed. So check that out. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.